Back with some more BP Hero action. What we got here is the Dudley Demolition, ASA, and the U-Trip. These are the Endloaded models. Thanks goes out to David over at Senior Softball Bat Reviews for sending these out to us to try out, as well as the balanced ones that were featured on the channel a while back. Just like those, these are both 27 ounce, and the ASA is approved for ASA only, and the U-Trip model for the usual U-Trip and NSA play. Each of these have around 600 swings apiece on them. And we're back on our normal ball field here, and what's a good round of BP without some wind? You can see it pushing the trees, pretty much coming in straight from right field, 10 miles an hour, so you can really see some of these balls slice from that wind pushing in on them. Both of these bats are one piece with a half-ounce endload, and the endload was a bit light, and the bat overall itself was light too. These really wreaked havoc with my swing, worse than the balance models did. I'm not really 100% sure why that is. These also, just like the balance models, have a 13-inch barrel, and this U-Trip one was the same case as the balanced model. The barrel felt almost identical, maybe a tad less feedback given the swing count. Small sweet spot, but if you did find the sweet spot, the ball really did jump off of it. I leaned into a few and did hit them pretty well. There's just no room for error. It's all or nothing. Both of these bats did feature the tacky finish that all of the Dudleys do. In the same case with these as all the others. You cut something at all and it really just hangs in the air, and it seems like if you miss a ball, you know, it can hang. You can get a little bit more extra distance to maybe kind of sneak a ball out of the ballpark or anything like that. But the downside is I did catch myself hitting a few more knuckleballs than I usually would hit if you really square it up. But I'll let you check out some swings from this U-Trip model, and then I'll elaborate a little bit more on the ASA model when we get there.
Ooh. There's that feedback. Gonna go? Yep. Oh! I think so. Yeah.
Getting into the ASA model here, again, felt almost identical to the balance model. Even though it had 600 swings on it, it was still stiff. But surprisingly hitting well and forgiving for a one-piece with a stiff barrel. I was hitting the ball really well, even with my swing falling apart, and there's no webbing or rattles or spirals anywhere on this bat or the U-Trip model for that matter. So this Demolition line gets high marks in durability, especially this ASA stuff, because we've been hitting 44s and BP rockets with them, and they don't skip a beat. If you followed my channel for a while, you know I'm not a big-time balance guy, but even with that being said, I honestly do think I prefer the balance models over these endloads. Both the endload and the balance did hit okay. Nothing mind-blowing. I did think the ASA was better than the U-Trip. The U-Trip kind of left some to be desired, and the ASA definitely picked up the slack on that. But the endloads really threw me off for whatever reason. It's just something in my swing which is far from perfect, so it'll be subjective from person to person. But that's all I got for these though, guys. Thanks again to Dave for sending these out. Let me check them out. He mostly deals in the senior bats, so if that's your thing, head over to his channel because he's got all kinds of good stuff on there. Hitting with all kinds of other good senior hitters too. They really put their bats through the paces when they review them, and I really like that about that. Wish I had the time to do that, but you know, everybody kind of has their own different style of things. I would prefer to do more reviews than I would to really elaborate on each bat.
Oh, that got out.
Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping in and checking this out. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if this is by chance the first video of mine that you've seen. There's all kinds of bat reviews on there, always more coming, all kinds of other content on there as well. You can also like this video and share it around. Anybody you know that may want to check these out, be curious about them, because you don't see a whole lot about these Dudleys. And you can comment wherever I've got this video posted with any questions or comments or anything like that. Thanks, guys.
Man, the one day. Oh! race 2.